Let's look at how to make a residuals plot for a scatter plot. So a residuals plot plots the x variable against the difference between the observed values, so these are the observed calories, versus the ones that we would get that are predicted by this line. Okay, so for example, the residual here, I would take this data point here, which is probably about 750, and I would subtract the value predicted by the line, which is probably about 690 or so. So I get a difference of about 60 there. Okay, so we're going to look at how to plot that. If you have the data analysis and solver packages from Excel, those will be able to do that for you. They're part of the add-ons that you are free with Excel, so you can just add those in. Once you get there, you're going to click on Data Analysis, which is on the Data ribbon. And there's a whole lot of choices in here. The one that we're interested in is the one that's called Regression, since we're putting a regression line on our chart. So I'll say OK. The biggest thing to notice about this is that it asks you for the Y values first. So those dependent variables are the values that fall on that vertical axis. So I'll click in this box, and then I can highlight my Y values. And then the box below it is the X values. So those are maybe backwards from what we would typically think. We usually think of X first and then Y, but this is Y first and then X. So I'll highlight those X values. And then down towards the bottom, there's a bunch of choices here. So I'm going to click the residuals and the residual plot. And then by default, Excel will put this on a brand new worksheet. So that's what's in this middle, this output options. I would like it to actually be on the same page that I have my data and my scatter plot. So I'm going to click on this output range, and then I'm going to pick a spot on my current worksheet here. So I think I'll just choose H1. Looks like it's a good spot that's out of the way. And I'll click OK. And okay, so here we have our observed and our predicted values. So right here, there's that one that we said was about 60. So it's about 63, or possibly it could be this one here as well that's almost 60. So one of those is going to be this difference here. But what we're really interested in is this residuals plot. And so here is the plot itself. So I have the fat content is on the horizontal axis, and then the residuals are plotted on the Y. And what this shows is no pattern at all. And that's actually what we're looking for in the residual plot, is that there is no pattern. That's a good sign that our original data is most likely linear.